everybody, and welcome back to another News and Updates with Ronin 47R. And that's right, you heard me correct. I am back. Maybe I'm not back on the Xbox 360 playing World of Tanks quite yet because I'm still busy doing the unpacking and setting up the house and the cave and all that kind of fun stuff. But at least I do have enough technology set up where I can at least reach out and let you know that I'm alive. So let's go ahead and get caught up on the news and updates. Taking a look at the World of Tanks Xbox 360 Edition website, you can see that it's been 5 days or so since I last spoke to you, and things seem to always change when I have to take a break. This new website has been, as Wargaming has explained to me, has been changed to look like this. The format is such because they were trying to make it a lot more mobile device friendly. That is why it is following this style. Now, there's a lot of things that, well, I'd like to say they're the same. And then there's a lot of things that are different. I'm going to go ahead and cut this short and just make it a very brief attempt at a news and updates for you, and just simply say this for now and for today, that there is... everything seems to be the same as far as, the content. You're basically going to have access to the same information. What has changed is how you view it and how you're going to access it. So with that said, there's a couple things I just want to point out with you, and let's go ahead and get started with the nitty gritty, and that would be the news. Jumping to the news, you would have to scroll down. In the old days, it was a vertical, linear postings of articles. Here you can see it's a little more... I don't know, dare I say artistic? I don't know, but it's separated here by black space, and you have a picture accompanying the different postings, and you can see there's, Operation Neptune contest, D-Day weekend, going from the most present, most current, going backwards in time. Introducing the World of Tanks console companion, June special bundles, Battle Heroes of the Week, Let's Go Camping. And if you click on more news, just like in the days of old, you can find some more information in the past. Now, here's what's really interesting. The last time we spoke, if I am correct, it was May 29th, and you can see that it was the community recap number 19. So, gosh, we have some catching up to do. First thing is team player event. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and mention this, even though it is over. I just wanted to point out that they did have a team player event, and if I understand correctly, it's not the last that we're going to hear of it. So if this is the first time you're hearing it, it's quite possible that it will be making a return. And so I'm not going to read all this to you, but there was just basically some operations rewards that were going on. Go ahead and click back and out of that, and we can see that... if I can go back to him here, we can see that May 29th was a community recap number 19. This was May 30th team player event, which I just shared with you. These are older, so we've already seen those. And what we'll do is we'll click on news here and get back to the front page. And all right, now June 1st, they posted a thing called Let's Go Camping. And internet, don't let me down. I'm doing a lot of updates in the background, so I apologize for the slow computer processing right now. So let's go camping. So basically here you can see that from June 1st through June 8th, they had Let's Go Camping operations and bundles. And then from June 1st through June 5th, it says camp out operations and discounts end. So basically, you can read these for yourself again, as usual. But basically, there are some offerings in regards to some rewards for silver and for XP. Can't help but say I'm not quite sure I like this format. It might be just me needing to get used to it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of the font. So looking at this, you can see here there's the FCM 36 pack 40. You got that bundle, and then you have the Sexton 1, and that would be the, well, Now the picture is British, and we're going to postpone that. The picture is British, but this is a USA symbol. That's kind of confusing, Wargaming. So I wish you would, gosh, I mean, I don't know. It might be the US Sexton 1 tank that they're offering, but it's a little confusing because when I highlight this, you can see it will take you to the Tankopedia for the USA's version of the Sexton one. Yet you have the picture of Britain, so the British flag, excuse me. So I don't know. Going down below here, you can see they have the good old S35 as part of the bundle. All right, so taking a peek there. Man, I have been out of it. Let's go ahead and jump back to the news. And you can see here, that was Let's Go Camping. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Battle Heroes of the Week. All right, so June 1st. It looks like here we have, okay, so this week's champion is Naughty TO, so Naughty 2, and it looks like it is the most epic achievements earned while using tier 10 tanks. 4 epic achievements. All right, and then Pathoman for tier 7 through tier 9. I would like to see them actually lower it and even have a third tier or a third mentioning. So that would be tier 10, tier 7 through 9, and then, I don't know, 4 through 6 or tier 6 and below. I don't know, but it would be just kind of cool because I'm a big fan of the lower tiers as well. All right, now, interestingly enough, every time we visit this, it looks like they alternate from left to right. So just kind of pointing out some things that I'm noticing. June special bundles. It's a pretty cool picture. I like that. And it looks like here you have from June 1st through July 3rd. So it's a very long time for the full month of June bundle. And they are offering the tier 4, the Valentine 2, which is of course a premium tank. And Steel Beast here is what they're labeling the IS-6, which is the tier 8 or one of the tier 8's premiums. In this case, it's for the Russian Heavy. So very cool. All right, that's exciting. And let's go ahead and jump away from that guy. And now we're looking at the June 2nd posting. It says introducing the World of Tanks console companion. Now, since they're discussing this openly, publicly, I can go ahead and share with you that as a super tester, I also got on board when this was available in the super tester world. I got on board with testing this application for the Android operating system. And finally, as of June 2nd, it has been released, and I went ahead and pulled up the tab here for the Google Play, which would allow you to see, if you have not already looked for it. I'm not going to pull up the Apple version because I honestly haven't looked into it. Don't know if it's available for it. I believe it is, but I don't have an Apple, mobile device, so I don't, didn't follow up with that. Now, as far as the World of Tanks console, which is what they're calling it here, basically it's similar to any of the other World of Tanks PC type of applications, but obviously this is geared specifically for the World of Tanks Xbox edition. They do have it labeled also though as Xbox One, so they're just preparing for the inevitable. We could do a whole review on it at a later time, but suffice it to say, it's worth having, yes. But there are some things that have been changed to it that I'm not, I just wish it had more information. I will leave it at that because it is not a review on the application itself, but it is definitely worth getting. All right, June 2nd. Now we're jumping up to June 4th. And I'm actually going to jump over to the D-Day weekend. And it says here, June 4th, D-Day weekend. It says your discounts on the Ram 2 and garage slots will help you fill out your fleet. Yeah, Ram 2, he could be kind of fun. Let's see here, June 5th through June 8th. So it's the D-Day weekend commemorating D-Day. Should we go into that? So anyways, landing in France and, winning freedom for the world during World War II. Let's go ahead and take a look here, though, at the bonus chain operations. We have Honor Them 1, Honor Them 2. Some decent chunks of silver. Very cool. All right, cool. It's always fun. Always fun. I wish I could have my stuff set up so that I can actually play. I can't even play right now. Operation Neptune contest. So if I click on this here, this was the last thing posted for today, which of course is, again, June 4th. And it looks like they are having a contest. And it says, All right, so basically find a photo relating to the Operation Neptune and write a couple of paragraphs about the event. Submit your entry to the contest thread on the forum, and it starts June 5th, and everyone who submits an entry that meets the criteria will win. Wow, that's rad. That is so cool. Come on, you guys. Turn in your homework and get your 500 gold. That's really cool. Good job, Wargaming. I knew there was some talk about this in the back channels, but I'm glad to see that it came to the forefront, and it is happening for real. By the way, little side note, just can't help myself. Crazy. I don't know if you know this, but with the landing at Normandy, the beaches, apparently there was a mess up with the whole knowing about what tide is occurring, the high tides and low tides, and what days and what times. And they landed at a low tide instead of a high tide, which means that the military had to actually traverse a longer distance on foot. And that was not good. So anyways, just a little piece of history there. All right, so now you are pretty much caught up on the news. Just one last piece, because it is kind of newsworthy, and that is basically, you can see here there's some drop downs for game, Tankopedia, stats, and that's, it's just the layout's just different, but it's pretty much the same information that you can access. The one thing I will share with you though, jumping on stats, this is kind of a kind of bugs me. First of all, where's my service record? I don't see it. Where's and then you go to look for someone else. You have to treat yourself like everyone else. So here we are. I'm going to search for this kook, Ronin 47R, and then you can click on it. So even though it's yourself, you have to search for it like anybody else, and that's okay. What's the big deal, Ronin? Well, it looks pretty, and I haven't fully examined it yet because, of course, I'm doing real life stuff here. But you don't have the breakdown that you used to have. There's some information that's broken down, and it does look pretty, and that's great. But let's say I want to look at, okay, what are my stats in the T110 Echo 5? Well, obviously they're terrible, but I'm clicking on it, and so I see it, and that's wonderful. I see some generic information about it. That's lovely. I got a cool picture. That's cool. This is all stock information, meaning you're all going to see the same information. You're going to see this. I'm going to see it. There's nothing. Okay, so I'm looking. Tech tree, wonderful. Okay, but where's the me? How did I do in this tank specifically? Where's the data? Where's the details? That's gone. So, I don't know. Anyway, so that's just one of the things that kind of jumped out at me. It's pretty and it's cool and it's neat. And remember, I was telling you guys that I'm a tank destroyer and a heavy tanker more than anything else. Well, there you go. But anyway, so it's a work in progress, and we will see how this works. Last but not least, let's see, is this little hot button here, and it takes you to the main website. So it's cool. Don't get me wrong, it is cool, but don't let the icing be more important than the actual substance, of the cake itself. All right, guys. Well, that is pretty much it. Thank you. Well, let me just jump over here. Thank you very much for those of you who have continued to hang in there and be patient with me during my move. Very many cool. And thanks for the few folks who have joined the 47 Ronin. We're up to 685 subscribers, so that is cool. Please share with a friend that this exists. Share just one video with them. I'd really appreciate it. And that's pretty much it, guys. I need to get back to updating everything from the computer to unpacking and rewiring things, and it's nuts. Did I say I don't like to move? But it's going to be well worth it once I'm settled in. You're now caught up with the news and updates with Ronin 47R. Now let me get my crew. Okay, girls, tell them who they are if they're receiving this transmission.
You are one of the 47 Ronin. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.